Hello and welcome to the Superior Court of California, County of Santa Cruz. We know that jury service is a big sacrifice, and we appreciate you being here today. The right to trial by jury is a core principle of the United States and California state constitution. The importance of trial by jury is evident in the inclusion of the Constitution of 1789 and the Bill of Rights. The majority of people who participate in jury service find it interesting and enriching, and we hope you feel the same. Soon we'll be sending you to the courtroom, but first let's review some basic instructions. You are now in the jury assembly room, and soon you'll be walking over to the court building. Once you leave this room, you will not return, so please bring your belongings with you. You may eat and drink while you are in this room, and you may take food and drinks into the courthouse. But food and drinks are not allowed in the courtroom. Restrooms are located in the courthouse, and we recommend that you use them before entering the assigned courtroom. If you have mobility concerns, please talk to the court staff member following this presentation to get instructions for accessing the courthouse. Your safety and security are of primary importance to us. You will be asked to enter the courthouse through a security checkpoint where you'll remove certain items like buckles and keys and coins from your pockets and place them in a plastic bin that will move through a magnetic device. For your protection, there are certain items that cannot be brought into the courthouse. Before entering the courthouse, we'll recommend revisiting the parking instructions that were included in your jury summons. We recognize that parking is difficult, and we apologize for the inconvenience. Your summons contains a parking pass that grants you free all-day parking using any of the 2-hour spaces in front of the courthouse or along Dakota Avenue. The parking pass should be displayed in the front window of your car. If you are asked to return for the second day of selection, or you are selected for a jury, then parking after the first day is provided free of charge at River Street parking structure, just across the river from where we are now. You will need to present your juror badge to the parking attendant prior to leaving the parking garage. Your badge is included in your summons. You'll want to keep your juror badge for your records, even if you're not selected. If you want to avoid parking altogether, you may request a bus pass from staff in the courthouse reception area. Electronic devices are allowed in the courthouse but must be turned off before entering the courtroom. Please remember to turn off your cell phones so that everyone can focus on the conversations taking place during selection process. There is absolutely no audio or video recording permitted in the courthouse without authorization from the court. Wi-Fi is provided as a courtesy to use devices outside the courtroom, and the password is posted inside the jury assembly room. Now, before sharing some information about the jury selection process, let's cover just a few final details. All jurors who are asked to return for the second day of service will receive a $15 per day per diem, as well as mileage reimbursement for one-way travel at 34 cents per mile. The court will handle all the calculations based on the information that they have on file, and payments will be sent to you after your service is completed. Jurors who work for a government entity generally receive their regular pay and benefits during jury service and are therefore required to waive the per diem. For those jurors who require confirmation of their jury service, there are attendance verification cards at the back of the jury assembly room. Simply insert the card into the timestamp device before leaving the assembly room. There are devices in the courthouse that you'll use once you leave here. There is also one located at the checkpoint, as well as the courthouse chambers reception area in room 101C. So we have talked about parking, compensation, security, badges, and attendance verification. Let's spend just a moment talking about the courtroom. When you get into the courthouse, you will walk to the courtroom you are assigned and wait outside until the courtroom is opened. When entering, you will see the bailiff, court clerks, attorneys, maybe a court reporter, and a court interpreter. The judge will enter the courtroom once everyone is seated. When the judge enters, everyone will be sworn in, and the judge will provide the information about the case and discuss your role as a prospective juror. The judge will likely talk about the length of the trial and your ability to participate. It's important that you focus your attention and put away anything that would distract you. Following the instructions of the judge is critical. If you are dismissed, you may simply exit the courtroom. Well, that does it. You should have all of the information that you need. Again, thank you for your service today. Please remember that your role is extremely important to furthering the central principles of our government to promote fairness and justice for all.